Welcome to Time Trial Thursdays here on the channel. On Gran Turismo 7, new time trials arrive each Thursday where if you get within 3% of the top time, you bag yourself 2 million credits. And I'm going to try and help you get there by talking you through the process of choosing my car, breaking down the lap, and then trying to get it myself. Now, if this helps you, I'd really appreciate if you could help me by liking this video and hitting the subscribe button if you're new around here, or if you haven't already. Those two things help me more than you know. And with that being said, let's get into it. Right, here we go then. Brand new lap time challenge, Mount Panorama Group 3. Let's go. So as always, before we get into anything and before we turn a wheel, let's decide what car we're going to use. We do this by going to the global rankings and we just get a feel of what's out there. Genesis, Supra, Genesis, Nissan. The vast majority of the cars being used at this current time is the Genesis. If you can't beat them, join them. We'll be using the Genesis. So once we've chosen the car, while we're in here, we're also going to view the replay. Now we're going to break down the lap to see the most important parts and just essentially try and replicate it. The key to this time trial for me is going to be to keep things simple. So let's load this up. And here we are. Play replay. Before we get into anything, as always, we're in chase cam, which is good so we can see what's going on. Let's display all race info so we can see their inputs and all that sort of stuff at the bottom. And as I say, we need to keep this simple to get this goal. It's a very, very challenging track, as we all know. So let's just try and keep it simple. Stupid, right, as the phrase goes. So I've got for you 7 key areas that we are going to concentrate on in this. We're going to go turn number 1 here, turn number 2. We're going to do turn number 3. We're then going to not worry about this. We're just going to get through this. We're going to look at this point, which is point number 4, up and over the crest, because that can be very, very difficult. We're going to have a look at Skyline here, which is the S's that come down. We're going to look at Forest Elbow, which is the final one before the long straight. We're going to look at the chase, and then finally the final corner. So we've got 7 things as I've just mentioned. Let's go through them and let's have a look and try and break this down. So the things we're going to be looking at is braking markers, gearing, that sort of stuff. The normal stuff that we're looking at to keep it nice and simple. So let's go. Coming across the line, we're going to have a look to the right hand side here. And you see these lampposts? We're going to break in between these lampposts here. So, I mean, it's easier for me than doing the 100 and the 50. Plus with brake markers, they can easily disappear. So that's just a bit of a kind of tip for you. Don't choose your brake markers, or don't choose brake markers that are things that can be destroyed, because you'll be in a pickle. So he's going to be braking, and we're going to be braking halfway between this lamppost and that lamppost. So let's go. Down to first, out in third. The reason he's going out in third and use all the track on the outside, the reason that he's using third is to stop wheel spin. This thing, as we know, is a beast. Go down to first for rotation and get out in third so that you don't wheel spin. Now coming to turn number 2 here. Fairly simple one here. Look for the escape road on the left hand side. Obviously this is the quickest driver in the world, so if you need to bring it back, bring it back. Bring your braking points back. And you can, the more you do it, the more confident you get, then you can start bringing it forward. But what he's going to do here is he's going to brake at the escape road there, come down to third, keep it tight, really tight here, and then just trust it on the way out. So escape road, third, and then tight on the way out. And then straight away, we're into the next corner. This corner is very, very difficult and sets you up the whole way up the hill, up and over the mountain. Not the hill. How disrespectful of me. The mountain. So what we're going to be looking for here is the apex of this wall. You see the blind bit where the wall disappears on the left-hand side? Up here. This is what we're going to be looking for, because that is our braking point. And we want to straight line that. So we're going to get over to the right, then left, and try and brake in a straight line. So here we go. See, he brakes there, trail brakes all the way in, and then gets real close here in first gear. So we're braking at the apex of that wall and then getting it up the inside as close as we can, because it's cambered like that. So what that means is, like, the road is like this. So if you get on the inside of it, it actually helps you out turning. And then he's going to come out in second gear. And now really, it's just a case of getting up and over the mountain. I'm not going to break all this down for you. Just get through it. That's all. Use all the track. Get through it. Take your time. Because, you know, you can break this down till the cows come home. But as I say, we want to keep this as simple as possible. So once you've got through turn 3 and you've made your way over here, the next big thing for me is this sort of like crest, because that can catch you out. All you're going to do is you're going to lift over the crest, wait for the car to settle, and then get to the left-hand side where the wall is. Get as close to the wall as possible. So watch him here. Lift, get yourself over to the left. You can even accelerate if you want. Get through here, get to the left again. And then, this comes at you so quick, this track. So quick. And we're already at Skyline and the S's. What we're looking for here is getting over to the left. So you've come over the crest, you've lifted over the crest, you've got over to the left by the wall, you've gone right, you hopefully haven't ended up in the gravel. Then you need to get back over left here, as close as you can to this wall. And notice that he's going to brake. It's not a straight line here. The S's go up, or they go down this way, right? So they go down this way. So he's turning the car, so he's braking in a straight line, and he's braking just before this sign here. And the only other times that he's braking going down this hill is when he's in a straight line. So watch his brake. So he'll be like braking in a straight line, lifting and turning, lifting and turning. That's how you do it. Otherwise, if you try and brake and turn at the same time, you're going to end up in trouble. So he's going to lift just before this sign here. Brake, lift, brake, lift. You see what he did there? And then again, it's just a case of getting through. There's only real one way through there. You'll find out if you don't get it right, because you'll end up in the wall. So that's a good indicator of how you've got it wrong. And then we're pretty much there. After this whirlwind up and over the mountain, we're almost there. So final corner of the mountain bit anyway, which is Forest Elbow, which is the tight left-hander before the long straight. You've got to get over to the right as much as you can. And then this wall here is grey. It turns blue, which is the bit we're looking for here. So he's already on the brakes. He's coasting through here, but then slam on the brakes there. Do you see that bit? Slam on the brakes. Go once more. Slam on the brakes there. And then get over to the left. So where it goes from grey to blue, that's where you're gonna brake really hard. After coming in on the right, you're going to brake really hard when it goes to blue. Then you're going to get over to the left. And you will do that naturally because you're braking a straight line. And then if you're like me, I never know when to get on the power here. I always end up in this wall out here. But the key for it is be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Do you see where this wall actually raises here? It's like a little raised bit. I think that's the technical term. But it then lowers again, which is where you want to get on the power. So he's already on the power here, but remember, he's a world finalist, so it's okay if he gets on the power a little earlier than you. So he's going to get on the power there, and then just trust it. Trust you don't end up in the wall there. So let's just run through here again. Coming down here, just get through here. And then we're going to get over to the right-hand side. Where it goes blue, slam on the anchors, get over to the left. It raises, then it drops. Then when it drops, get on the power. And then you can breathe a sigh of relief because you've made it up and over the mountain. But the fun doesn't stop, because we've got another 2 corners here. So we've got what is known as the chase, which is a really heavy braking zone. So we're going to be looking for the sign after the 150. So you see this painting on the wall here? This sign event. We're looking for this one at 150. Or just after 150. Again, don't choose the 150 as your braking marker, because I guarantee you that will disappear and you'll be left in somewhat of a pickle. So we're looking for sign event here. The more comfortable you get, the further down the sign you can brake. But that is where we're braking, and we're going to get what you're going to see. Brake there, down to second, up to third. Try and keep it flat the whole way out. Not even he can do it, so just be careful with that. You don't want to be running on the gravel. And now we're to the final corner, which always catches me out, to be quite honest with you. We're looking here. Well, you would normally be looking at the 100, but we know the rules now. Do not look at brake markers that can disappear. So you've got two options, really. You can pick one of these squares here, or these lines here for the pit entry, or what I do is I look for the bit where this concrete comes back in. You see where it goes up and sort of concave? Have a look there. So we're going to brake at the end of that. Here he comes, brake at the end of that, down to first, come out in second. And the reason I'm just going to stop that there is because your line, I often go wide here, your line can be this bit here. So you can line it up here. Your exit line can be this line here. So down to first, come out in second. And yeah, that is the end of the lap. So let's just do it quickly in real time to see if I can remember it. Let's go. So, I've made notes here. There's nothing wrong with making notes. So turn number 1, halfway between the lampposts after 100. First, then third. Down to first, come out in third. Use all the track. You can run a little bit wide, just don't run too wide there. And we're already on the run down to turn number 2. Turn number 2, get your eyes over to the left and the car over to the left because it's a right-hander. We're looking for that escape road on the left. Here it comes just after the 100 metres. Brake. Down to third. Keep it tight here. Accelerate. Turn number 4. Braking at the apex of this wall. Right now, trail brake all the way in. Down to first. Get your wheels inside, up to second, and you're through. Now we're making our way up and over the mountain. Just get through here. You'll know if you get it wrong, as I say, because you'll be in one of the many, many walls. Through here. Now we're preparing for the crest. Lift up over the crest. When the car settles, get back on the power, get over to the left. You're going to fade right, get back over to the left. Brake just before the Audi sign. Only brake when you turn down here. Now we're at Forest Elbow. So we're looking for where the barrier goes from grey to blue, which is there. And then we're looking for where the Falcon side drops down, which is there. Back on the power. Oh, you made it over the mountain. Now we're looking for the chase. Looking for that sign after the 150 metre ball. I think it's 50 metres, yards, whatever it is. 150. But we're not paying attention to that because that could disappear. So let's have a look here. Bang, down to second, then come out in third. Be careful because the car will get light on the exit. And then we've got one more corner to go. Where the concrete comes out on the right-hand side. Brake there. Down to first, come out in second. Follow the line on the way out. And there you go. Seems simple like that, right? But that's the lap broken down. Let's go and see if we can do it ourselves. Okay, so we are up. It is our turn now. We're looking to try and get a 201.738. Now, this isn't going to improve much more. This guy who's got P1 is a world finalist, so I think it's not going to get too much quicker. But his time is a 158.193. We're looking for a 201.738. Let's see how long it takes us to get it. Let's go. Let's load his ghost so we've got something to chase. And let's get after it, shall we? Right, here we go. No, you can't adjust brake bias, so that's fine. So let's go. Lap number 1. I'm trying to get that 201.738. Right. Halfway between these lampposts here. First, I was missed the apex slightly there. I should have come out in third, but I came out in second. First lap nerves, I think. Let's go. Down to turn number 2 here. Looking for this escape road here. Down to third. Get that wheel in. Back on the power as early as you dare. Oh, she's lively. Already turn number 4. Let's look for the apex of that corner. Trail brake all the way in. Down to first. Second and go. Oh, Just goes to show how good these guys are. Then it's just a case of getting through here, really. As I always say, you'll know if you get this wrong, because you'll be in one of the many walls. Slight lift through here. Lift over here. Back on the power down. There we go. Actually come out there in third, actually, because the car can get really light. Over to the left. Slam on the anchors. Oh, this isn't going to be easy. So I've set the Ghost on here so that it resets every time. Now this isn't going to be my best lap, so I can show you this quickly. So Ghost settings. Nope, Ghost settings. Third time's a charm. So this is how I've got it. Personal best Ghost is off. We've displayed the loaded Ghost and we reset the position. So every time it goes through a sector, it brings it back to within your offset, which is 0.5 seconds for me. I have it at that because I don't want it too close, because it gets in my way, basically, until it pulls away. So let's go. We're down into the chase here. Eyes over to the right. Brake at the sign event. Down to second. Careful of that curb because it will bite you. And let's see what our first lap is. 3, 2, 1. 78, 58, 59, 2 minute 1, 2 minute 2.1. So we're outside it already. But we already know we've got plenty to improve on there. Oh, stave it. Well, that lap's dead. Okay, so let's go. Attempt number 3. After we threw away attempt number 2. We've got about 0.4 of a second to find. So let's go find them. Oh, there's a nasty bump in there. We have to make this up over the rest of the lap because we're going to be down. Luckily, there's plenty of opportunities to find time. Let's go. I don't know why I do it. Sometimes I think I'm best, or that I know best, which is clearly not the case. But it felt like second was a good choice there. Whoa! Right, we're up. We've almost got what we need already. Oh. Slight lift here. Go. Go. I just like to rev that out a little bit so that we don't change on an uphill slope. Come on, let's finish this lap. Go, 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 go. What's this going to be? I think it's going to be enough. 201.192. Let's get it. But we know we've got more time to find. So we've got gold at this point. We've got more time to find. Let's go. Done it again. Second gear. Why do you do that? Why do you think you've got more knowledge than the world finalist? Right, beginning to push it a little bit more. It's always worth it just to keep going. Even if you mess up your lap, just keep going because it's all about that experience. I used to like quit every time. I remember when I was learning the Nürburgring, I used to quit every time that I made a mistake. So I'd know the first half of the course really, really well, or the first, I don't know, minute or so of the course of the green hell really well, and I didn't know the back end of it. So it's always worth finishing your lap. As you can see, even with my my second attempt, even though I knew I'd ruined it, it's worth finishing it. Let's go. Okay, attempt number 5. I'll be happy if we can get under 2 minutes at some point, but it's going to be, or in the 2 minutes, it's going to be a long way away. Just didn't feel like I'd switch up to third. I just don't, sometimes I don't feel like I carry enough speed through the apex to warrant having a higher gear. But speaking of higher gears, I'm definitely not going to change down to second this time. And it's quicker. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Oh. Steady. Go, 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 go. Purple, this is good. No, I got a much better exit on my quicker lap. Right, we're still up. This is good. Keep it flat, Rory. Go. Better. What's this going to be? We could sneak into the 2 minutes here. 2 minute 969. Again, just haven't felt like on any of my attempts yet that I've nailed turn number 1. I'm going to give myself 10 laps to try and do this. Oh, run seriously wide there. And there. That, oh yeah, that's definitely the end of this one. Attempt number 7. 4 more to go. You see what I mean about sometimes just not carrying enough through there? I think it's going to have to be second for me. I mean, we're up. Had to slightly blip the throttle there. I have faith to get through there. I think that was pretty much flat. Go. Came in very hot there. Oh no, I've blown it. Ah! That's a shame. Things were looking good. Oh well. Let's try again. Right, let's go. Let's try and nail turn number 1 this time. Feels better. That feels much better. Go! God, I'd love a 159. I really would. We only need to find a second. Oh! Oh no! Okay, penultimate chance. We know we've got the gold, and I think we'll probably keep the gold. Because no one's getting much quicker than this guy, but I'd love, as I say, I'd love a 159. And it all starts with turn number 1. Let's go. It's alright, we'll edit that out. One last chance. Okay. So this is it. One final chance. Lap number 10. Attempt number 10. Trying to get under 2 minutes here at Bathurst. Let's go. It has not gotten off to the best start. We're going to have to give it some over the mountain. We clawed a bit back there. And we're up. I didn't think I was going to make it through there, so I had to blip the throttle. Go. Oh, we're up. It's not going to be enough. I don't think I'm going to find that much time over the final sector. But let's just launch it and see what we can do anyway. Our best is a 2:0.969. We're 2/10 up. Let's just try and solidify that goal at this point. Coming down to the chase. Slam on the anchors. Oh, I had to be patient there. No! Time slipping away. Go. It's going to be better. What's it going to be? A 2:00.680. Whew. So there we have it. A 2:0680 puts us within, well, 2.1% of the best time of 1:58.193. That's the best I could do after 10 laps there at the mountain. Oh, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. But I guess we'll find out in 13 days' time. But guys, that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do remember to hit that like button. Please also make sure you're subscribed if you're new around here. If you haven't already, happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next one.